Here's everything that you need to know about the upcoming Marvel Rivals video game, which is already open for closed alpha testing, and here's what could actually happen if you won the $22,000 tournament. If you sign up for the closed alpha test, then you should have either been given an email about your closed alpha test code or not. If you haven't, then you have not been accepted, but do not worry about that code, as later in the video you will be finding out ways to get invited even if you do not have that code. Anyway, the closed alpha test of Marvel Rivals will kick off on May the 10th, which it already has at 5 PM Pacific Standard Time, until May the 20th at midnight, where it will then shut and turn into the open alpha test, where anyone without codes will be able to access it. On the opening, there'll be 5 modes available for you to play, which will be Tutorial, Quick Match, Pocket Universe, Custom and Competitive. Here are the differences between them. So the Tutorial, you'll learn the basic techniques of fighting as different superheroes from the very long list of heroes, and you'll be doing this with Galacta, who is basically the female version of Galactus. Quick Match, choose your hero, defeat enemies and complete mission objectives. Now this is very similar to the original superhero shooter style game, which is very similar to the Overwatch, the actual video game, where it'll be a 6v6 shooter and you'll have a very quick match where you get to choose your heroes on a team of 6 against another team of 6. Then we move on to a Pocket Universe, where you respawn at a flexible location and eliminate as many enemies as you can. So basically you'll be able to choose where you want to spawn, but it'll basically be a regular match, except you can choose where you want to spawn and the main goal is to eliminate as many enemies as possible. Then you get Custom, where you'll be able to create customized matches to play with or against your friends. Now this basically means you'll be able to play couch co-op-ish on your PC with your friends if you do actually have a code for the game, and you'll be able to play with your friends and create your own actual version of the game with your own rules, most likely your own settings within the game, and you'll be able to choose who joins. You'll either be able to fight with them, most likely against AI, or fight against them, which everyone would love. Then we have competitive mode, where we are still in a 6v6 situation, except you can ascend through the ranks amid thrilling and intense battles, which will most likely be a bit longer than a quick match would be, as the aim is to win and ascend up all of the ranks. In competitive, it'll most likely be a lot more sweaty, so if you do want less sweaty matches, then custom or quick match is definitely the place for you. Now here's how Marvel Rivals describes their actual game. It says, gear up for a 6v6 Dawn of Legends tournament with a hefty prize pool of $22,500. Alongside a range of thrilling events in-game, and for the first time ever we are launching our Twitch channel and rolling out our content creator program, so tune in and join the fun. Basically you'll be able to watch the Twitch channel and get some rewards for watching the channel. Most likely it will start out with tickets to actually get you in, like codes for the games or codes for your friends to join the game. However, it will most likely later go on, as it goes into open alpha testing, that you could get some skins from this. However, we do not know if that is actually true yet. So now what everyone's wondering about, the $22,500 tournament. It is called Dawn of the Legends. It's a 6v6 tournament with big prizes. Here's everything that we know about it. Sign up for the Dawn of Legends and fight for the legendary glory that you will earn if you win. The total prize pool is a hefty $22,500. Every member of the top 32 factions will earn the exclusive title of Dawn of the Legends as well. Rally your friends as a faction and you will receive detailed instructions after registering for the tournament. It will be rolling out in 3 separate phases, with the first one being registration from May the 10th to the 13th, which closes later today, with the second phase open qualifiers from May the 14th to the 16th, where we will then be in the final third stage, which will be a knockout stage from May 17th to the 19th, the day before the open alpha testing happens, where we will most likely see a bit more. It will potentially continue on throughout that period. Then this is what Marvel Rivals says. Marvel Rivals says, join the closed alpha test and invite your friends into the fray. During the test phase, players meeting certain milestones can snag additional invite codes to invite your friend from the in-game event page for a limited time. Most likely when you level up or complete in-game objectives such as play for a certain amount of hours, you'll be able to get additional invite codes to hype people up and bring them into the game for more advertising. Grab a code, rally your friends and dive into Marvel Rivals adventure together, plus get in on the content creator program or tune into Marvel Rivals live streams to earn even more invites, codes and sweet rewards. That sweet rewards bit definitely means like skins or soundtracks or something within the game. Stay tuned to our Discord channel. The link for that Discord will be in the bio, and official notices for all the nitty gritty details on that will actually happen. Here are the two maps that are currently active within Marvel Rivals. Tokyo 2099, a traditional and futuristic Shibuya. Now, I don't think I pronounced that right, but this map generally looks so good. It's a futuristic Tokyo with the 2099 aspect of 2099 Spider-Man Miguel O'Hara. We also know from future reference images that we should be getting a Sanctum Sanctorum of Doctor Strange actually here, where we basically get to see Hulk using his gamma powers to power up Iron Man, who will then destroy the destructive element, which we are getting within this game, to destroy the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is generally looking so good. Then we have Asgard, or as it shows here, Ysgard, and it's basically this map will contain the World Tree and the Kingdom of Gods, which is generally so fun to see because we will be getting Loki, Hela, and we could potentially be getting Thor, although I don't know, I haven't seen any links about that. Here's all the characters that we currently know of. Hela's outfit generally looks so fun to see, but it's very big and bright, however that usually happens with these goals. She is a duelist character. Then we have the Hulk, who's definitely going to be a big, strong character. His style generally looks great, but we should also have a very similar style, which is an alien style, and then we'll have the Ragnarok style. Then we have the Spider-Man style, which comes with two styles. The original one here, which has a black Spider-Man logo, which is an interesting take, but I still do like it. It's a lot of blue, though. Very little red, I would say. But then we actually have the Spider-Man 2099 punk rock version, which is actually quite good looking, but you can unlock it in the Season Pass. Then we have Iron Man and Black Panther. Iron Man's suit generally looks so cool to use. There's a lot of electricity that you can see within it, and it's got a massive backpack on the back. That's obviously for the cannons that we see getting charged up by Bruce Banner or the Hulk's actual gamma radiation. So I definitely cannot wait to see how that does work and how these team-ups actually work together in this film. Moving on to Black Panther, we do not know if it's T'Chaka, or Shuri. Basically, we see that this style does look very good. It's a mix of comics, movies, all sorts of things, and it's generally one of the very fun looking styles. I definitely do like this style, and I generally can't wait to play with this. Then we have Loki. Loki is shown to be a mischievous character. He definitely is going to be a hard one to learn. However, once you do learn him, you'll be able to trick both your own team and the opposite team, which is quite a fun thing to see. In this image here, we see a whole team attacking Tokyo 2099. Here's all the members in it. We have Storm. Her outfit looks great. I definitely do want to see an original X-Men outfit for her though, and all of the X-Men members who are going to be in it. Scarlet Witch, looking great. Mantis, just as good. However, she does have an interesting suit, which is also in the Season Pass. We have Star-Lord, Magneto, and the Punisher. Who's feeding the Punisher? Because he generally looks massive and really bulked up. He looks crazy within this. He looks like he's going to destroy a lot of things, but obviously since there are gods and that in this, they do need the Punisher to look massive, so he does actually scale up against everyone. Then we have Namor or Namor, depending on how you want to say it. This style generally does look very fun, and I have seen some of his abilities include a water-like shield around him where he can do lots of stuff. That's most likely his ultimate ability, and this style does actually look nice. It is very different than what the actual style for the original Namor is in the comics or in the movies. It's a very unique style, but I generally do still like it and how it's more correlate. Then we have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's style is generally looking good. I do like it, and I do like how we get to see a lot more mystic arts actually around him. Because obviously in the MCU they can always use the mystic arts, because that would cost a lot for the CGI budget. Then we have Magic, a character I didn't exactly know about before because I never met her in the comics that I have read. However, I've now learned that she also is going to have a demon style, and she looks like her main weapon is going to be that sword which is currently on fire. So this is a more angel style, I'm guessing, and then she will have a demon style. Then we have Groot. This Groot isn't going to be a baby, a child, a teenager. This is going to be the best Groot that you can possibly get, and his abilities are going to be insane. I've heard about them, and apparently he's going to be able to form a ramp and a wall. He'll basically be able to build in this as if it was Fortnite. I've heard rumours that he might be able to heal, but he might not as well. Then we have Rocket Raccoon. I have heard a bunch of rumours that Rocket Raccoon will be able to heal as well, so that's quite cool. And we will be able to see Rocket Raccoon actually team up with Groot and hold on to his back. This Rocket Raccoon style does look very cool. His gun looks very menacing, and I generally cannot wait to see how Rocket plays, as he's also going to be very small, so he'll be very hard to hit. So I'm guessing that's a very big benefit. Then we have Penny Parker. Now, a lot of people are saying Penny Parker looks very similar to D.Va, as she does have the mech. Penny Parker is different in many ways from D.Va, as she doesn't spawn in with the mech. She spawns in as a regular self, and her ultimate ability most likely will be the mech that she can use. Very similar to how Bruce Banner spawns in as Bruce Banner with his gun, but will then turn into the Hulk later using one of his abilities. Then we have Luna Snow. I did not know a single thing about Luna Snow before this video, but from Marvel Rivals, she does actually look very cool. I don't know if she was introduced newly for this one as a new character, however I'm guessing she has appeared beforehand in the comics. And she does look very fun to play with, and from some of her abilities I've seen, they look actually quite good. Then we have the Scarlet Witch and Magneto. Both of these people obviously in the same family. Scarlet Witch generally looks so cool to use. I've heard that she has a passive ability where she kind of goes invisible so she can flee. And Magneto looks cool, but we're not getting his purple and red style to be his default file. It looks apparently that his default style is going to be white and red, which does look cool, but they're going for the more older style, very similar to how X-Men 97 does actually have it. Then we have the Punisher. Punisher looks massive, like I said. He's looking great within this actual one. It's generally a cool adaptation of the Punisher, as he's going to be fighting gods, so he obviously needs to look very big. Moving on to the abilities of every single hero, we have Black Panther, whose primary attack is a melee, being his claws. His secondary attack is a projectile. He has the HP of 300, with his shift attack being a dash attack. This allows Black Panther to charge and damage characters that he goes through. If you press E, he will Cyclone Kick. This attack combines another dash with a kick. Pressing space, this looks like a climb and jumping ability that would further contribute to Black Panther's mobility, and pressing Q does his ultimate, which allows him to turn into the Panther God and unleash an attack that will hit all characters in a wider area. Moving on to Iron Man, his primary attack is throwing blasts from his hands. His secondary attack is unleashing a long-range laser type blaster. His HP is 250, which is less than Black Panther, which does make sense. Left shift makes him fly slash guide, which I have heard actually makes him very slow. E is a stance switch, which powers up his attacks as he changes his stance. F is a grenade that explodes when coming in contact with other characters, most likely a nano grenade. And Q is his AoE blast with high damage. Magic's primary attack type is melee with a HP of 250. Left shift is portal teleportation, where Magic opens a portal that allows her to reposition. E is a dash uppercut, which allows her to move forwards towards her enemies and hit them. Q, Magic becomes a demonic creature that will have a wider AoE and higher attack damage. The more damage she deals to the enemies, the more shield she gets. Moving on to Spider-Man. His primary attack is a melee, which some people be like, what? He isn't shooting? His HP is 300, the exact same as Black Panther, meaning he'll be very similar to Black Panther's type. Left shift is his web swing, which I've heard a lot about, and his web swing definitely does actually fit within the game, and it does feel calm. However, if you're in a building, it isn't exactly going to be the best. Pressing E for Spider-Man will cause a web blast, which will be a quick attack that stuns enemies. Where pressing F, it is uppercut. Where pressing Q, his ultimate ability will be an AoE attack that stuns enemies by tying them up with webs. Now more, his primary attack type is throwing his tridents, with his HP being 250. Pressing E is Octopus Turrets, which can be helped by Luna Snow, and Namor can summon octopuses and place them strategically to fight for him and defend his team. Doctor Strange, his primary attack type is melee. His HP is 600 and right click is an 800 health shield, which I'm pretty sure Magneto does also have. Pressing E opens a portal that allows him to teleport his whole team. This will be used to start the match, where they'll basically show the portal straight away, Doctor Strange should do, and then he'll teleport you to somewhere apart to give you that opening advantage. Pressing Q is the Eye of Agamotto. Doctor Strange's ultimate ability. It has a very wide range and will stun an enemy team. It basically takes them out of their body. Hulk and Bruce Banner. So Bruce Banner has a primary attack with 25 ammo gun. His HP is 200, while his left shift is a grenade. Pressing Q is the Hulk transformation. Whereas Hulk, once you press Q as Bruce Banner, has a primary attack type of melee. His secondary attack clap that spreads damage, and he has a HP of 900. Pressing space gives you a super jump, whereas left shift is a shield. Pressing Q, Hulk grabs one of the enemies and starts to smash them onto the floor, dealing immense damage. Basically, that is the Loki treatment that he will get. Then we have Groot. The information about Groot is very limited so far. In the trailer we see him stretching his arms to attack the enemies, which is one of his melee attacks. So we basically know that if you press Q, the enemies are drawn together in one spot, and he will be able to take his arms out to attack also the enemies. Another one should be that he should be able to make wooden walls and wooden ramps. Rocket Raccoon, his primary attack type is an assault rifle with 45 ammo, his secondary ability is healing. His HP is 250 with his passive being both wall climb and flying with a jetpack. His C is Ride. It's unknown if it only applies with Groot, but most likely will apply with other big heroes such as potentially Hulk. Then we move on to Lunar Snow. Her primary attack type is an assault with 30 icicles. Her HP is 250 with C being a team up. Ability shown with Namor that buffs his turrets with ice energy. Pressing Q, it is an AoE healing ability. Then we finally have Loki. His primary attack type is a splash damage rifle with his HP being 250. Pressing E, Loki can create fake characters as decoys and place them as turrets. Thanks for watching, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. YouTube suggests this video, so perhaps you might want to watch it.